Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in to Bluegrass Home and Garden TV. We are continuing our summer grilling series with Art Hubbard of Hubbard Mechanical. I have not been anything less than satisfied of his recommendations and his recipes this year, so I have a feeling today will be no different.
Oh yeah, this is a really fan favorite. It could be finger food, could be adapted all different types of ways. It's just a honey lime chicken skewer. So you just cube up your chickens. You got honey, you got a little vegetable oil or olive oil, whatever you want to use, to put into it to kind of help it coat and marinate. Some soy sauce, some red pepper flakes, and some garlic, and then some lime, and you just mix it all together. And then I like to let them marinate for minimum of an hour, up to 3 or 4 hours.
Do you do that in the refrigerator?
Yes, I do it in the refrigerator. I put it in usually just a baggie, like a little plastic baggie, and put it on there. That way I can, throughout the whole time it's marinating, I can kind of just move it around and make sure all the juices. Another trick you can do, you can poke with a fork, poke holes in the chicken itself so that more of the marinade gets into the meat.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right, well, we'll be back here in just a few and we'll get started. We are back. All right, let's get going.
What you do, just in a bowl, you can kind of just combine all your ingredients. You put your oil, you put your honey. You gotta get all that good honey. We're fortunate, we used to have honeybees, and so that's still some of our honey from this farm. So it's really good, especially if you got allergies. Have local honey. Usually they say within, I think it's 20 miles of where you live, and that will help with your seasonal allergies. You just get your limes. I like a lot of lime.
Oh, I do
so
too.
I always add quite a bit of extra.
I love lime.
And just put it in there, and you get them, and you just once you get them all the ingredients in there, combine it. And I like to let it do that before I cube up the chicken. That way it's kind of doing its whole little magic inside there.
Okay.
Just kind of get it all mixed together, and then you want to trim up your chicken. You want to take a lot of the fat pieces off on chicken breast. You can also use chicken thighs. That's a really good alternative to it, and just kind of get it all trimmed up and even cubes. Okay. So, yeah, it's pretty good.
That's easy enough. All right, we'll take a short break. Be back here in just a few and get to working.
All right.
All right, so you've got the chicken cubed up.
Yep, and now you just get it. You put it in the bowl with your marinade ready, and just get down and dirty with it. Get it in there, and then, like I said, once you get it pretty good coated inside the bowl, I get and put it in your zipper top bag, and I actually, if you fold over the edges, it stops from getting inside the zipper part.
Oh.
And so that way it will seal better and have more of a airtight seal.
There you go.
And then you just get it, and you got to make sure all the other
get all that in there. Yep.
Are in there. All right. And you don't have to get all the air out just yet. So you just get it in there. That way you have a place for it to kind of go around and have movement inside there, so you can just. Then you want to put it in not necessarily this dirty bowl, but put it in another bowl, because we are going to be touching it with our chicken hands, and you don't want to get all that stuff. And so you just kind of go and get it all mixed in there good, and let us do its magic for a few hours.
And then we clean up.
And then we clean up.
And we're going to clean up, so we'll be back in just a few. All right, so you have already started skewing the chicken.
Yep.
That's actually going to make quite a bit.
It is. It is. And you just kind of just go on there, and I like to do anywhere from 6 to 8 on it. Now, these are metal skewers. If you're going to use wooden ones, you got to make sure you soak them for at least 30 minutes in water so they don't catch fire.
Okay.
Been there, done that, not fun. So it's a tip from a mistake. But you just keep skewering them.
Don't you say like there are no mistakes, there's just only lessons learned?
Correct. Yeah, they said that old, I can't remember who said it, so I don't want to misquote them, but what they said is, I didn't fail 1,000 times, I found 1,000 ways of not doing something. And it's pretty much accurate.
There you go. Again, I feel like there should just be a whole Pinterest page of artisms.
Yeah, I got a couple of them.
All right, so you're gonna get this finished up. Yep. We're gonna put them on the grill. About how long?
It depends. Again, the medium heat. So you want the 325 to 375. You want it to be about 10 to 15 minutes on each side. So then you flip them, and then obviously the bigger the chunks, the longer it's gonna take. So that's why you kind of want them even. I mean, obviously I didn't measure, so they're not perfect, but they're pretty close.
All right. Well, we'll be back here in just a little bit. We are almost out of time. Art is got the chicken coming off, and while we were waiting on this, I was over there playing.
Yeah, she was chasing our chickens, having a good time with them. They're
getting those girls their exercise.
Oh Lord, yeah, we love our girls.
They're hysterical, and then of course their horses were just staring at me like, "What are you doing? We're right here."
Yep. Oh yeah, especially my horse Wilson. He likes attention.
Yes, he does, and I like giving him the attention that he so wants.
Yep.
So it works out. It's very well. All right, looks great.
Yep. And then, like I said earlier, this could be done with so many different dishes. You can get this, and you get obviously not the marinade you did the chicken in, but you make extra, and you put it over a bed of rice, and you put the chicken on top of it. It's good. Some people chop this up to put it in salads. Some people put it in wraps. Some people do all kinds of different stuff in it. So it's just a plethora of things that you can do with it, and it's just absolutely just so versatile. And you know what you're doing now, just pop them in there like little chicken poppers. So that's
a little bit of a kick from the red pepper paste.
It does. It has a little bit, and I didn't put that many red peppers because I know not everyone has my spice level that I like, so I try to be understanding of that.
Well, yeah, this one's great, and I feel like this is one, obviously adjust it for kids and stuff if you need to, but great, quick, get them involved.
Yeah.
And typically, don't kids just always like eating everything a lot, easier when it's on a stick?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So that's about it with those. I love them. They're tasty. Like I said, the longer you marinate them, the more flavor they have. And one thing I found is when you get the chicken, when you get it out of the refrigerator to get it going, let it get close to room temperature, and so it can actually absorb the flavor of the grill better.
I've always heard that with any meat, kind of when you're cooking it, let it kind of like not warm up, so to speak, but
don't want it too hot, but you want it to get there.
All right, again, where can they find these?
All of our social medias, but mainly on our YouTube channel.
All right, we will see you next time.